Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we post our final video of the Louisiana Highway 22 series. We begin as we head east into the town of Madisonville in St. Tammany Parish. Here the local name of LA 22 is Mulberry Street. Originally founded in 1800 as the town of Coquille due to the abundance of shells in the area, Madisonville was renamed in honor of U.S. President James Madison around 1811. Madisonville was a notable port, providing bricks and other products of the towns along the Tchefuncte River to New Orleans in the decades before the Civil War. The opening of the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway and associated highways gradually brought Madisonville into the sphere of Greater New Orleans in the second half of the 20th century. Madisonville hosts the Lake Pontchartrain Basin Maritime Museum, which sponsors the Wooden Boat Festival each fall. The Tchefuncte River Lighthouse is owned by the town of Madisonville and is operated by the museum with a grant from the Institute of Museum and Library Services and the Southeastern Museum Conference, a gift from Southeastern Louisiana University Development Fund that included live streaming security cameras and on-site information about lake levels and wind and wave action by the Department of Computer Science, as well as contributions from private groups and individuals. The Tchefuncte River Lighthouse, only accessible by boat, was placed on the National Register of Historic Places July 14, 1986. The lighthouse keeper's cottage was removed to the grounds of the Maritime Museum where it remains today. As of 2019, Madisonville had an estimated population of 848. We encounter some heavy traffic as we approach a junction with Louisiana Highways 21 and 1077, and ahead we'll be crossing the Tchefuncte River on a swing bridge built around 1980. At the river we'll be leaving the town limits of Madisonville. Here, LA 22 widens to include a center turning lane. The river follows the road for a short stretch, and ahead on the left is Fairview-Riverside State Park. The park features a canopy of huge oak trees under which you'll find numerous picnic tables, as well as a group pavilion, a playground, and comfort stations. Within the park is Otis House, originally built in the 1880s as the family home for sawmill owner William Theodore J. It was later purchased and renovated in the 1930s by Frank Otis, serving as his summer home until his death in 1962. Mr. Otis left the property to the state of Louisiana to be developed into a recreational site for visitors. The house was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1999. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it to be notified of when our new videos come out. And give us a thumbs up or hit the applause button if you enjoy our videos. We enter the city limits of Mandeville, which had an estimated population of 12,475 as of 2019. Mandeville is the name of two villages in Normandy, France. It means big farm in medieval Norman French. The area had long been agricultural land when the town of Mandeville was laid out in 1834 by developer Bernard Xavier de Marigny de Mandeville. In 1840, Mandeville was incorporated as a town. It became a popular summer destination for well-to-do New Orleanians wishing to escape the city's heat. In the mid-19th century, regular daily steamboat service between New Orleans and Mandeville began, and by the end of the Victorian era, it had become a popular weekend destination of the New Orleans middle class as well. Bands would play music on the ships going across the lake and at pavilions and dance halls in Mandeville, and the town became one of the first places where the new jazz music was heard outside of New Orleans. Two buildings from early jazz history still stand in Mandeville. Ruby's Roadhouse has been in continuous operation since the 1920s and is still a popular bar and live music venue today. The Dewdrop Social and Benevolent Hall, listed on the National Register of Historic Places, opened in January of 1895. For years, the hall hosted some of the jazz greats and was reopened in 2000 as the Dewdrop Jazz and Social Hall, a live jazz venue. In 1956, the first span of the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway opened to automobile traffic. A second span was added in 1969. The new road spurred the growth of Mandeville and the surrounding area as a suburban commuter community for people working in New Orleans. This trend increased in the 1980s and 1990s, further integrating Mandeville into the greater New Orleans metropolitan area. Here at a junction with North Causeway Boulevard, LA 22 ends and the road we're on continues as US Highway 190 East. US 190 West runs up North Causeway to the left. We conclude our video in this series here. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help support our channel, please check out our merchandise at 504roadtrips.spreadshirt.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.